Well, everything was confusing for me because it was my first deployment. So it wouldn't it didn't, every, 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 everything didn't seem to make sense. I was just trying to keep up. Um, but, not to get too far ahead of it, but, um, the things I'm certain of it, um, the things that will be said about Afghanistan and the American military, um, are just wrong about Afghanistan. We did not lose the war in Afghanistan. The focus, uh, for anyone who says that, they don't understand what the war was, or they're looking at it through the wrong lens. We didn't lose the war in Afghanistan. We we kicked the Taliban's ass in a matter of months and completely removed them from power. And then we hung around for way too long, continuing to kick everybody's ass that stood in our way. We didn't lose a single battle. We ruled that place with an iron fist. The problem is this, and I do believe, I'm hoping, and it looks like we have fixed this. We're really good at war. We're really good at war. That was a nation building loss, is what that was. The Afghan people did not want it as bad as we wanted it for them. And that's crazy. I left my home from half a world away to make sure that this cannot be a breeding ground for terrorism again, where they can stage and plan another terrorist attack on U.S. soil. And by doing so, we are going to give you guys your own country where girls can go to school and get educated, where young boys aren't afraid to be molested whenever one of the men in that village want it. We implemented a representative government where you can vote. The things we brought to Afghanistan was amazing, and the Afghan people didn't want it as much as we wanted it for them. So we did not lose the war in Afghanistan. When we handed it over to the Afghan people, they lost the war. And they lost it at a amazing rate. It was pretty disgusting. But at the end of the day, that's on them. We gave them an opportunity. And that's all you can do.
What an amazing perspective. I mean, that is so well said, and such a great perspective that you wish we could put on billboards, around, or drain it into the minds of some people who will always have something bad to say. That's just their nature, and that's just the way they're going to be.
Now, if you want to ask the question, was it worth it? That's a entirely, should we have? Was it worth it? Those are valid questions. They really are. They're not a valid question to a soldier whose job is to execute a mission, which is what we were doing. But and to question the withdrawal of Afghanistan is absolutely fair to do. That was a military debacle. But to say that we lost the war in Afghanistan just is.
Wow. Very, very well
And
said.
it looks like we did learn something, because it doesn't look like we're trying to nation build in Iran. That really should be the template. Go in there, kick their butts, leave a note and say, hey, fix yourself or we'll be back. And everyone's always concerned, well, if you leave a power vacuum, what happens if it doesn't get better? Well, I said we'd be back, and we'll just keep doing it until they can figure it out. That's how you deal with the Middle East. They'll either eventually fix themselves, or we'll keep eliminating the bad guys until there's only good guys left. And I believe that's what we're doing in Iran right now. It doesn't look like we're interested in committing ground troops. There's no reason for it. And either Iran gets better with this power vacuum, or we'll be back.
I agree with you, and I've said the same thing, and I've felt the same thing since I started watching the coverage of what's going on over there. Our military is not expendable. The men and women should not be used to throw in there for extended periods of time without any real end game, without any goal, without any when are we finished, right? You have to have an exit strategy, and remember reading something about Eisenhower. He made a statement about Korea. He said, if we're still there in like a couple of years or something, this is a major fail, like 6 months or a year. And we still have troops at the DMZ in Korea right now.
We're still there.
It's just insanity.
Hey, we're still in Korea. We're still in Japan. We're still in Germany. It's almost as if we don't know how to leave a place. And so I wasn't upset about the withdrawal of Afghanistan. It's just the way we did it.
It's like a bad relationship.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's me.
It's not me, but I can't leave.
And not to jump topics, but while we're on Iran, if you don't mind,
No, go.
for the imbeciles out there to be against this Iranian war is insanity to me. It's really probably one of the most just wars I think that we've been in. We were in communication with them. The talks, the negotiations failed, and so once negotiations failed, if you don't do something after that, which has been our policy for the past almost 20 years, outside of certain combat wars that we started in 03 and 05, but after that we rarely did what we said we were going to do. And so we took them at their word, and we did something about it. And by the way, it wasn't just Trump who said this. Iran has been called one of the axis of evils, has been identified as one of the axis of evils since the early 2000s. So it's not like they're just now a problem and Trump's manufacturing this. They've been a problem for a long time. If you go back, Obama talked really strongly about doing something against Iran. Hillary Clinton, as a candidate, talked about doing something against Iran. Joe Biden talked very strongly about doing something. Kamala Harris spoke strongly. But the difference was, that's all they were ever going to do is talk about it. And President Trump finally decided, you know what, we're going to do something about it. And by the way, just to continue on this, Iran has killed more American soldiers or maimed more American soldiers than any other country. We should have done this a long, long time ago. When they stuck their nose in our business and started killing our soldiers, we should have dropped bombs on them a long time ago, saying, hey, don't do that. So if anything, it's about time.
Well, I think we I'm shocked, frankly, that the Iranian regime didn't take seriously when Biden and Kamala Harris told them, don't. I mean,
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just
and
That's a strong word.
Some consultant or some media expert came up with that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go and tell them, don't.
Right.
And here's the sad
What's
part
your
of
policy with Iran? Don't.
Yeah,
that. Don't. Neither one
What's
of
that?
them even said that one word confidently. They couldn't even say one word with any enthusiasm, But that was our foreign policy for Iran.
His handlers were just happy that he said the word "don't" right, or that he remembered the word "don't."
Right.
That was a win for Biden all by
That's
itself.
probably why that was done, to be honest.
It was on his post-it that
Such a
said,
short word that I don't even he can mess up.
Right. a big. Remember the boards?
don't trip.
Right.
As he's walking up towards the microphone, don't.
The big cue cards they used to use in like I Love Lucy. The script on it.
Unbelievable.
If you want more stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.